Hey, did you know the world's largest musical instrument is in Atlantic City? Watch this.
I'm Mark Berman for Sure Local News, and today we're going to give you background and take you inside the world's largest musical instrument. It is the world's largest musical instrument, and it's located in Atlantic City. This is Scott Banks. Scott Banks is with the Historic Organ Restoration. He is at Boardwalk Hall. He's the chairman of the committee, and we're going to find out everything about this incredible instrument that's right here in Atlantic City. Scott, welcome to Shore Local News.
Thanks for having me on, Mark. I really appreciate it.
So this keyboard, a lot of musicians follow us. This is bigger than a Hammond B3, correct?
A lot. We have over 150 tons of equipment hidden behind the walls of Boardwalk Hall. So a Hammond weighs close to 200 to 300 pounds. It is heavy, but nowhere near what we have hidden behind our walls here.
Okay, tell us about this incredible instrument and the name and how many pipes, how many quadrants. Where is it located throughout Boardwalk Hall?
So the instrument is actually a huge part of the building, and although we do give tours, it's sort of like saying we're going to tour an elevator shaft. It's hidden in the walls of the building. And the reason it exists there, when Boardwalk Hall was built as the Atlantic City Convention Hall between 1927 and 1929, there was nothing capable of filling 5.5 million cubic feet of air with sound, save for a pipe organ. And the reason it is the size it is because of the size of the building itself. So nothing like this had ever really been attempted. It was the pinnacle of organ building. And what they did over the course of about 3.5 years, which is still remarkable for the size of it, they put 33,112 pipes inside the walls of the building. So if you're in Boardwalk Hall and you look up at the main stage, there's two sets of grills on either side of the stage. That's only half of the instrument, so about 18,000 pipes in those two chambers. The rest of them are hidden in the trusses as you go back from the stage, and it really serves to be an early form of surround sound. You could start sound in the ceiling on one end of the building and wrap it around you to really do some interesting acoustical effects for it.
Wow. Now, people won't be able to go in live on Memorial Day, but there is a concert taking place, and people will be able to hear this organ and enjoy a concert on Memorial Day. Can you give us a little bit of information on that?
Absolutely. With the COVID pandemic, what we've done right now, we're going to just broadcast a concert on Memorial Day. It's the first we've really had without a live audience in the arena, but of course right now things are in a little bit of flux. We still wanted to salute our heroes though, and that's an important part, not only with our nonprofit, but the Hall's history itself. The Hall has a great amount of Americana in it and has been a part of American history, and we salute our heroes, especially considering Atlantic City became Camp Boardwalk for World War II. So we'll have some nice images of that as well.
Now, who's going to be performing?
Scott Briner is going to be our organist that day. He's the primary organist for the building at this point. He's done a lot of work with us over the course of the last 5 years. Pretty much there, almost I'd say 70% of the concerts have been given by him in the last few years. And he's also a local choir director, directs the Cape Shore Chorale. He does a lot with music in the area. And of course, we're really happy to have him on board as a local, as our organist.
If people want to help the organization, is there a way they can donate? Is there a way that they can possibly help out themselves by giving of their time?
Absolutely. Right now, the best way that we can keep this project going, it is a large project, and a lot of our cost is primarily materials. The total projected cost of restoring both pipe organs in Boardwalk Hall is about $16 million. There's a huge chunk of change to raise for us, but the important part with that is it's not going towards just doing peripheral things around the building. It's really going towards paying for the materials to bring this instrument back to life. And you can donate at boardwalkorgans.org. That's our website. You can also see some nice images there as well of some of the instruments. And hopefully when all this concludes with the pandemic, we do give tours of the building weekly, and that's throughout the year, not just during the summer season. And the reason we're doing this concert right now, we haven't really been able to give a concert weekly, and Memorial Day usually start off our daily concerts that we would give every day at noon. So a little bit of a different edge right now, but we're going to try to do this the best way we can and still have the public involved. There's nothing like being in Boardwalk Hall itself, though, and feeling the music pass through you. But for the time being, we just have to confide with dealing with it through our computer speakers or however else you want to tune in.
I thank you for spending a few minutes with us on Sure Local News.
Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate it.